everybody. Welcome to the Wizards Tower. I'm Dave. I'm here with my husband Matt from
The Conjurer's Table.
We're here today because Matt came to me a few days back and asked, have you heard about the 100 questions nobody asks? And I'm like, yeah, I saw it on the Hermit's Cave YouTube channel. And we got to talking and we decided that we're going to do these 100 questions. I got them right here on my iPad. We're going to do them collab style. We're going to do these together.
Oh, yeah.
So, Matt, tell us a little bit about this, the 100 questions nobody asks.
Okay, guys. Well, I first stumbled upon this when I was on the Hermit's Cave YouTube channel. I was just, scrolling through, and then I saw this. I was like, oh, well, this is a great way for everyone to get to know us, especially for the fact that we're so new to YouTube.
Yeah.
But guys, this all started with Jennifer Willowin from the Thrifty Witch YouTube channel.
Thank
we
you,
have
Jennifer.
to give credit to her for starting
Give a
this.
hand to Jennifer. Yes.
Yay, Jennifer! Yes,
Yay.
girl! Yes!
Yes.
So
we're going to get started right now.
Yep.
All right. I've got the questions right here. Number one,
So-
you ready?
yeah, how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna trade off? You read one and then I'll read one, or just you? read
We
them?
could. It doesn't matter. Do you want to read them?
We can both do them. So we'll do like every other one.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So the first question: do you sleep with your closet door open or closed?
Oh, we sleep with it closed.
Yeah, I have never liked closets. Like, the ghouls that always hide out in your closet. I've always been scared of like dark things, and all I get is like images of like some creepy thing coming out my closet. So I'm still that huge fraidy cat that I'm like, I
Yes.
cannot sleep with a closet open.
Yes,
ever.
he is. Now, me personally, I don't care. As a kid, I was too lazy to close the closet door, so I didn't want a closet door. And so I ended up pestering my dad to take the door off the closet, so it was just there. So, but when you start sharing a bedroom with your loved one, you tend to close those closet doors.
Oh yeah. Can't have any of the monsters coming out after me in the middle of the night.
No.
And pulling on my leg and dragging me down to hell.
Ooh, jeez.
Okay, next question.
All right. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels?
Yes, girl.
Yes. And
Now-
towels and bathrobes and pillows.
Okay, you're gonna have to pay for all that.
Just
But no,
kidding.
being a hairdresser, I obviously take all the shampoo bottles, especially like the tiny little travel ones, because face it, when you're traveling somewhere and you completely forget to bring your actual shampoo and conditioner with you, it's nice to have those tiny little ones. So yeah, I love to collect them. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, and I do the same thing. Yeah, I just throw them in my bag and we take off.
Awesome. Now the next question, number 3. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out?
Out.
In.
No.
In.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe the only sheet that's tucked in is the fitted sheet. Everything else is just...
Okay, let's go back to this, because it really depends. During the summer, obviously it's way too hot.
No.
and- Excuse me?
The top sheets are never tucked in. Be honest.
I'm being honest, guys.
They're
Don't listen to him.
never tucked in. No.
Mama's talking.
Never tucked in.
Mother's talking
Never
here.
tucked in.
No, okay, no, seriously. During the summer, I don't like to, obviously, because it's 1,000 degrees. I don't need no blanket up on top of me. But during the winter, when it's freezing, yes, I do. And then there are those nights when I've had, like, watched a scary movie or something, and I'm like, I don't want no, like, monster coming out my bed and dragging me down.
Wait.
So those are probably the only times I ever tuck my blanket underneath.
You know what it means? You know what it means? You know what tucked in underneath means, right? Like tucked into the mattress, like...
Oh my
Oh.
god! I thought you meant like, oh my god, I thought this question meant like, if you like take the blanket on top of you and tuck it underneath yourself.
Oh, I mean, some nights we start like that, but we kind of toss and it becomes like sheet salad.
Well, that makes sense why you keep saying no. I'm just like, girl, do you even know me then? Like, we've been married 7 years and you still don't know how I sleep at
At
night.
least that's how I'm taking it, as in like tucked in military bed style.
So he's okay. Now,
That's what I'm
wow.
thinking.
See, same question. Everyone has a different opinion on what it
All
could possibly
right,
mean.
we're learning.
Okay, so
what do we
number
got? 4. Have you stolen a street sign before?
No. I haven't come across the sign that I even want to steal yet.
So,
Uh-oh. Here comes the story.
no, so if it is not, if it is no longer on the pole, is it
Well, I guess,
considered
yeah, then you
stealing?
could probably
So I
steal
was
it.
walking home from school once, and I don't know how. Maybe some other kids tried to steal it, and whatever. But the street sign for my street was just on the street, like on the ground. So I picked up and took it.
Well, if it's on the ground, huh? Not too bad. Could be worse. Number 5. Do you like to use Post-it notes? Every once in a while I do. For example, like at work, if there's not enough cash in the drawer for my tips that I need, then I'll use like a sticky note to just write how much the drawer owes me. And once in a while I like to use a sticky note just to remind myself for things, but I mean, hello, we're in the 21st century. Everyone uses their phone reminder to remind to
Really?
use. Unless you like to use sticky note
So-
reminders, Dave.
Well, this counts. So at home here we use Mac, but at work, since I am an IT tech in my my mundane life, on our computers or a part of Windows 10 is this app called Sticky Notes, and I put virtual sticky notes on the desktop of my PC, and it's technically a sticky note. It looks like a sticky note, but so yes, I use sticky notes in electronic form.
That's good.
That's
I guess that kind of counts.
we're bridging the old and the new.
So number 6.
Number 6. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them?
Girl, yes.
I
Lots
have.
of times.
I have.
For example, like at work, the old salon I used to work at, in the back room, we had like all these coupons on Burger King coupons. And I remember cutting out like 1 billion of them, and then I just ended up never using them.
Yeah, and I've done the same thing. Or a magazine or a newspaper at work would come in and be like, oh, there's a coupon that I would use. You kind of clip it out and put the paper back on the table, and then the coupon, you just never use it.
I guess this one doesn't really count, but I mean, like, you know how sometimes we get like those email ones? I always like save them up, especially because we collect tarot cards, and we always go to Barnes and Nobles every once in a while. I'll still save the emails that are like, oh, you get 20% off your purchase. And then I'm like, oh, we get there, we get the stuff, and then we buy it, and then I get home and I'm like, oh, we completely forgot to use that. I'll use it next time, and then the same thing happens.
One
So
more.
we like end up never using it.
One more I never use. CVS.
Oh
So we
they
have
always
a-
send you like
Yeah,
coupons.
so we have, it's a really large drugstore chain in the U.S., and actually they're based here their headquarters isn't here in Rhode Island. Every time you go to the register to pay, you pay for your items, they print out your receipt, your slip, and it's literally like the Bible. It's 6 feet tall, and there's all different coupons on there, and they call them CVS bucks and all that stuff. And we take the receipt, throw it in the bag, roll it up, it ends up in the trash,
Right.
and we never use it.
Or sometimes we'll get another bag and I'm like, oh, here's the receipt from like 5 years ago. Okay, number 7. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Honestly, for me, I would rather be attacked by a swarm of bees, because when I was a kid, I was actually attacked by a swarm of bees. That was not a fun experience, but I survived. Whereas with a bear attack, there's like a 50-50% chance that you will die. So I would rather be attacked by a swarm of bees, unless I found out I was highly allergic. Then probably the bear would survive.
Well, technically, whether you're allergic or not, if you're attacked by a whole swarm, most humans, it could be fatal for. But that is a very good point. Like, what is going to even hurt more? And granted, a bee sting hurts, but I think if a lot of them, you kind of will numb to it. A bear, That bear's gonna rip you to shreds. No.
But
No, I would take the bees. I would.
let's put it then this way: what if you're, because an attack could be like the bear came towards you, but then you were actually able to get away unharmed. So then technically you were attacked.
No. Attack means the attack has happened. So.
Okay, then yeah, I'd still probably go with the bees.
We're going with the bees.
The bees.
The bees.
Number 8.
Number 8. Do you have freckles? Now, does that mean a freckle here or there, or freckles like like an Irish person? I'm going to say technically yes. And I would put this out there. I would think if you count freckles as
sporadic ones.
Well, I would say more than 2 dots.
Yeah.
In the same general area. I think everybody's got some. I mean, I'm looking right here on Matt.
Yeah.
He's got one there and one there.
Yeah, I have a couple of them there.
I don't know if I have them on my face. I'm sure I do.
Probably do underneath your stubbies.
But on the body, on my arm.
Oh yeah, he has tons of freckles. Oh, but on your face.
Look at my whole arm.
Oh, freckles. It's just freckles in general. So yeah, he has freckles on his body. I have a few.
Yeah. So yeah.
Number 9.
Do you always smile for pictures?
Honestly, I hate. Well, no, not anymore. I actually have grown to like my smile now that I've started YouTube. But before, I used to never smile at my photos, and then I'd post them up on Facebook, and then my mom would comment, and she'd be like, "Smile, Matt, you smile," and I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I'm a similar situation. It's not that I never disliked my smile, but here's the thing: if you had it, or like if we're doing this video, and I smile here or there and all that stuff, and it's natural, and I'm not thinking of it, I'm like, oh, that's a nice smile. But then when it's okay, smile for the, I'm afraid every time I force it, it's almost like cheesy smiles, like, yeah, smile. And just, so I don't like it. It's not, I just can't reproduce that natural smile on cue, so I don't like it. So most pictures, I don't smile.
Okay, number 10. What is your biggest pet peeve? Manners. When people do not have manners. For example, like if you decide to open the door for someone and they just walk through and they just don't say anything and they walk off and you're like, okay, well that's rude. Yeah. Like, how about saying thank you? How about being appreciative? I could have simply just not held the door open.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of pet peeves. I would just say just being respectful of one's property and or like shared space. For instance, I'll have my coffee mug and I send it through the dishwasher at work, and this is kind of a mug that is mine personally, not a someone will grab it and it'll end up on their desk because either they think it's part of, I don't know, maybe they think it's part of the mugs that belong to them. I don't know. It's just a peeve. If it's in my area, just kind of be respectful, or pens at my desk at work, or
So basically, just respect for private property.
Well, just yeah.
Or personal property.
Or even shared space. Just a little bit of a common respect.
Number 11.
Number 11. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Have I ever counted? I have. I don't do it often, but I have.
I don't think I ever have unless, like, I'm looking for buried treasure, which I've never done. So I think that's really the only time I'd, like, count my steps, is if I was burying something out in the woods and I wanted to remember it. I'm like, okay, so this is where I dug it. Here's 12 spaces to the tree that I recognize or that's unique. It's probably the only time I'd ever count my steps.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And number 12, have you peed in the woods? Come on now, everyone
absolutely.
has done that. Everyone.
Oh, come on, yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to have to put it up on my channel. It's not really tarot related, but our camping video.
Oh yeah, there was one time, like, we just went camping and Dave used the one, like, outhouse that was right next to our site, and it was dark out, and because he was using that, I didn't want to wait, so I literally just peed in the woods right next to it. I didn't want to wait.
I do try to use like the outhouses or designated bathrooms or places to pee, but if there's none, or if it's too far, right behind the tent in the woods, it's perfect.
When I gotta go, I gotta go. If we're in a club and the line is like 1,000 miles long, I will literally go out the club, around the side to an alleyway, and pee right there if no one's looking.
Yeah. If a bear pees in the woods, did he really pee?
Never. Oh, not never. Number 12. Oh, no, that's number 13. Have you ever pooped in the woods?
Yep.
I haven't.
Yep. We have on one of our hikes.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When did I?
Remember?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yes. It was which hike was it? The one right up near Walmart. Remember where the lake is? We were going on a big hike. You had to go really
Oh
bad.
my god!
Now,
God!
wait a minute. When we go hiking, we prepare for this sort of stuff happening. We'll pack a roll of toilet paper and some method to clean up after ourselves. But
oh my gosh! Yeah, there was this one time we went on a hike, and all of a sudden I just had to go. Like there was, and it was awkward because there was like no one around at first, and then I finally went, and just as I was coming out from where I had just done my business,
he's like,
this guy
Dave,
just walked right by. I'm
keep
like,
watch. Dave, keep watch. Okay, you're good. And then these people come walking, and he's doing this thing over there, and I'm like, I didn't say anything to him, I didn't know how to. We didn't establish how to warn him, and I didn't want to, because they were walking actually between Matt and myself, and I didn't want to go, hey Matt, there's people walking, stop pooping. So I just kept quiet.
Kept quiet,
and they just walked
and
by.
He walked by and was like, oh hey, keep moving. Number 14.
Number 14.
It's always the top.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're doing a little scrolly thing. Okay. Do you ever dance, or did you ever dance even if there's no music? Or do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yep.
Yep. I have my little happy dance. Whenever I'm happy, like extremely happy, I'll just burst out into this little dance that I have.
Oh, yeah. I'll hum a tune and dance around. Oh, absolutely.
Number 15. Do you chew your pens and pencils? No, I'm not really a chewer of a pen or a pencil. Like, I'll tap my pen or pencil against my chin, or I'll kind of lean on it like this, but never really chewed one.
I have in the past. I don't much anymore, but even in high school, I used to like, the pens, that's just the Bic pens?
Yeah.
I think they have the cap, and it's got the little
thing on the end that you... Yeah, okay.
And I used to gnaw on that thing.
Yeah, I used to do that.
So the pen caps, not the pens themselves.
Yeah, like the cap. I've bitten the cap before.
And I've never done pencils. They were always gross.
Oh my god. Really, this kind of question? Number 16.
Let me see. How many people have you slept with this week?
0 right now. Awkward moment.
Survey says.
Survey says 0 sex this week.
Yeah, but wait a minute. The week is not over.
Well, they don't need to know.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm going to try to make that a yes.
Insert cricket chirps. Number 17. What size is your bed? Our bed is it a king?
No, it's I believe it's a queen.
Okay, so we have a queen.
We have a queen, we have 3 queens in the house.
What are the other 2? I'm the queen. Oh my god! Queen! Yes, girl! Just got it.
It's my crown.
Okay. Number 18.
Number 18.
What is your song of the week? My absolute favorite song. Oh, I was gonna look for my phone because it's on there, and I just realized my phone is recording. But it's called A Little Wicked. I forgot who it's by, but it's from the new TV show that just came out, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. That is like my most favorite like music in the world right now. My favorite song. I like listen to it on the car to work. I will put my earphones in and I will literally listen to it when I walk into work. Like have my little walk going and be like, yeah, I'm the shit right now.
Oh my god. So me, song of the week. I can't even answer that because I love music so much that I'll have like 10 songs of the week. Like I started out this week in the mood for 90s rock, so I threw a Nirvana album on, and I was just jamming to all of that at the beginning of the week. Then I went, so midweek I was into more dancey stuff, and I was listening to some Marshmello and that stuff, you know. And now just last night and this morning I'm listening to 80s rock, and I've got like Def Leppard going. So I can't answer that.
That's a difficult one.
It's a tough one.
Number 19.
Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Absolutely.
Hills to the yeah.
Yes.
I wear pink every once in a while because I like to feel yes.
Yes.
So yeah, of course it's okay for guys to wear pink. Pink is a color. It shouldn't be tied down to, oh, pink is for girls only. No. I mean, yeah, I wear black all the time, but I still like to look colorful every now and then.
Next question, please. Do you still watch cartoons? Absolutely. I believe it's on either Netflix or Hulu. It's called Forget About It. Love it. I watch The Simpsons. Yeah, I watch The Simpsons. I love Family Guy. Oh yes, I still watch cartoons. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll watch cartoons. Oh yeah, because we still like to watch. Well, is Family Guy considered a cartoon?
That's a cartoon.
Okay, yeah. So we watch Family Guy. We watch Bob's Burgers.
That's another
one. Yeah, I think those are really the only two kind of cartoons that I watch at the moment. So I mean, I still watch them. I don't watch a lot, but still watch them.
Okay, hold on. I have a challenge for you folks out there with this question. It made me think of a question I want to ask. Now, everyone knows what a guilty pleasure is, right? That is, something you enjoy in secret, that you will never, ever want anyone else to know. How many people out there have actually been home by themselves and SpongeBob SquarePants comes on and you sat down and watched that whole thing?
Really good.
I'll honestly say that I have.
I haven't.
Oh, come on, you're lying. No.
Like the whole thing?
Not the whole series.
Oh.
But just that one episode. It just draws you in. It happens to come on, and you just sit through that whole thing without switching it off.
No, I'm not a really big YouTube SpongeBob fan.
So. I'm not either, but it comes on and you just sit there and watch it.
Well,
maybe that's just me. All right, next question.
Number 21. What is your least favorite movie? Honestly, my least favorite movie was The Witch. It was so boring. Like, I mean, it was a good storyline, still accurate to what witches were like back in that time. But honestly, I thought it was going to be a little bit more action to it and a lot more actual magic to it. But it was like really slow and really drawn out and really boring. So that was my least favorite movie so far.
Least favorite of all time?
Yeah, like I don't even care to rewatch. And some movies out there I've seen that are bad, but I'm like, maybe I'll watch it one more time. But yeah, The Witch, no, never again.
Interesting. Because I agree with you, it stunk. But there is one movie in existence in the history of my life, only one, that I actually walked out at pretty much close to the end of the movie and asked for my money back. And I did. Pearl Harbor. So, I don't know, this is going back some time, but Pearl Harbor, it came out probably 6 months after Titanic. And I'm not into squishy movies, never was. So all of the advertisement leading up to this movie had you thinking it was an action movie about, the bombing of Pearl Harbor. So I was excited to go see this movie. The advertisement showed all the special effects, all the explosions, all of that. And I'm young at the time. I don't know how old I was. Maybe I was old enough to drive, but anyways, not important. I was just hyped for this movie because I thought it was like Star Wars, but World War II. So we watched the movie, and it started great. There was the whole scene when they bombed Pearl Harbor, all this other. It was just explosions everywhere, and it was great. And then it turned into a Titanic wannabe, and it turned into this sappy, squishy love story, and it ended up being my absolute least favorite movie ever.
Against love, sappy.
I'm not against, I'm not a big sappy movie fan. It's all cliche. Doesn't show these Hollywood movies showing these, happy in love, that's not how reality really is. I mean, yes, at first, and believe me, there's not a love story, a love movie out there that can capture how much I love this guy right here. But life has more dynamics than just all of that, just that piece. So I just think that every one is just cliche. Not everyone. There are some that are okay, but...
So number 22, you just went over it. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? In the dirt?
I don't think that's what he means.
Oh my god, no. I don't know where... Well, it says where would you bury, not where would you hide it. So obviously you'd hide it in the dirt. But specifically, I don't know. I haven't really thought of where I would bury something.
I do. If it was for to hide it for a short amount of time, because if it was somewhere I would need to permanently keep it, I would bury it in my backyard on my property. And I would set up booby traps around it. But if I needed to get it out of here and just hide it for a little while, I know exactly where I would hide it. You know where we've gone kayaking, the place you call the Bayou?
Yes, the Bayou.
Well, I would, hopefully, it would fit in one of my kayaks. If not, we'd have to get a canoe. But I would paddle down there, way about, so it's about a 4-mile kayak. So it's probably about 3 miles downriver, and on the side it's completely isolated, and the only people that are going to be anywhere near there would be kayakers, because there's no paths, there's no roads, it's deep in, and there's no other way to get to it except by the river. That's where I would bury it.
What is the next question?
We have
number 23.
What do you drink with dinner? What do you drink with dinner?
I actually either will drink Sprite, water, or actually not even plain water. Oh, I hate plain water. So what we do is I fill up a 2-liter bottle of water, and then I just put these flavored drops in it, and that's pretty much what I drink, because I just hate the taste of plain water because it's so water-like.
All right.
So I use drops.
So I'm gonna divide this question up a little bit. Well, I guess at dinner. So dinner time, if it's a fine dining, like we're eating out, it would be a glass of water with lemon and red wine. But if it's cash dinner here at home, it could be the same, pretty similar to what Matt drinks. It could be water with flavoring, the little flavor drops, which is what I have now right over there, or Coke Zero, Diet Coke, something like that, some sort of diet soda.
Yeah, I forgot so going back to the dinner bit, I would probably drink it with either, or I would probably eat my food with water, maybe, or a beer. Because, I love my Heineken. I love my Stella Artois.
Heineken. You know what's funny? I just had a thought. I have to show this. The way we're set up reading these questions, and I'm going to get up a little bit. I'm going to show you guys this. I'm looking at Simon's face here, and we're asking these questions, and I find it brilliantly funny. Oh, let me show you up here. It's because it's on his particular video, and that's where it's paused. He's just there. He's got a nice smile. It was just hilariously funny. I had to show you that. All right.
Next question.
I love this one because we've had discussions over this one. We have. Do you want to read it? You're going to read it. Your turn.
Number 24. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? I'll go first. I love dipping meat chicken nuggets in honey mustard. I will dip my French fries in honey mustard, my chicken nuggets in French fries, my chicken nuggets in honey mustard. That's pretty much all I will ever eat with my chicken nuggets is honey mustard.
Yep, and I love buffalo sauce. So whenever we get chicken tenders or chicken nuggets, I've got to have them buffalo sauce.
Nope.
Now that's the only thing I'll put buffalo sauce on is chicken nuggets or buffalo chicken. A buffalo chicken sandwich is okay. But yeah, I won't dip French fries in buffalo sauce. That's disgusting. Okay, next question.
What? Oh, 25.
25. What is your favorite food?
This one's so difficult because I love food. Oh my god, okay, so my top favorite cuisines, let's just go by that first. So, I love pizza, Italian. I love Indian food. I love sushi, which is Japanese cuisine. I love Thai curry. And Filipino food, chicken adobo. But I think my number one favorite out of everything, that's so difficult to choose. I'd probably go with Thai curry.
All right. So I'm gonna rate mine a little bit different in category wise. So if it's a fine dining experience, one of my favorite dishes is escargot. So if it's ultra fancy, I'm gonna have myself some escargot. I love a nice steak dinner.
I forgot steak. Okay, steak. Screw the curry. I will eat steak all day, every day. I love my steak in medium rare.
So that's gonna be my American dish is steak. So now I have to put an Italian dish out here, and it has to be a very good one.
Obviously, if you didn't like it, you wouldn't eat it.
No, but I've seen this item screwed up a lot. A nice Italian lasagna. It's gonna be deep. It's gonna be like my dad used to make. This thing would be like as tall as one of these candles, and he would have 7 different meats in there, a whole bunch of different cheeses, sauces. Oh my God, it was heaven on a plate. So that's my Italian. So I think those are my favorites.
Cool.
Favorite foods.
Number 26.
Oh, what? Oh, your turn to read.
What movie could you
Movies.
watch? What movies could you watch over and over again and still love? For me, Practical Magic is definitely one of my most favorites, especially during Halloween. Actually, I can even watch that over and over, not when it's Halloween. I also love the Halloween series, the Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, you can see now the genre that we're in here. Okay, and then, what's the Crystal Lake one?
Friday the 13th.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Those I could watch over and over and over and over and over.
This is a tough one. Because look at me.
Oh, and Harry Potter.
Thank you.
I knew exactly what I was going to say.
So yeah, I am going to say, now I love a lot of the movies that Matt had mentioned, with the exception of a few. Basically the horror ones, we love our scares. So we love our horror movies. And I can watch all of those over and over again. But my all-time favorite, I could binge watch and the Harry Potter movies in one weekend.
Yeah.
Like all of them. And I could start them over and over again. I love those.
And when we start, like literally, we will watch one, the second one, the third one, and when we go to watch the series, no, we can't start with like my favorite one, which I think is the...
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince. We cannot start from any random movie. We literally have to go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, so I have a rule. If we're going to binge watch them, and you have to have at most 1 day between movies in the series, I will go all the way through to the end. But if we'll watch, the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and then a week will go by, and then he's like, "Oh, yeah, we have to watch Harry Potter." No. You have, if you let that much time pass, because it just goes away. The experience, the feeling goes away when you start at the beginning.
Yeah.
You have to start at the beginning.
So annoying, but we do.
The things we do for love.
Number 27.
The last person you kissed or kissed you.
It was you.
It was... Oh, who was it? Let me think.
Actually,
it was
no.
you.
No, the last... Was it? No, the last person I kissed... Well, actually, it wasn't really a person. The last thing I kissed was my cat, Loki! Right before this interview.
It says last person.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, then you.
The question?
That's it!
Can't make this up.
I was just kind of, veering off a little bit.
Oh, okay, you can do that. Were you ever...
Number 28.
Yep, were you ever a boy... Or in our case, were you ever a Boy Scout?
No.
Nope.
Well, next.
Number 29.
Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Well, I would if I probably lost about 30 pounds. Felt a lot more confident about my body, but I mean, I'm not saying that I don't. I mean, I love how I look. Girl, I'm fine. But,
no.
Probably not right this second. Maybe in the future when I've shed some weight and gained a six-pack.
Yep.
Number 30.
When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Wow, with a pen and paper.
Never.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that. We got email to send it within 5 seconds. Ain't no one want to sit around waiting for a post for like 5 days.
Yeah, maybe I mean, I must have done it in the past, but I can't remember it. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
So the next one, 31. Can you change the oil on a car?
No.
No. I know absolutely nothing about cars except for the car that I drive.
I can put a network in your house. I could build a computer from parts.
I can cut your hair and make you look good.
But oil and anything
when
with
it comes to car maintenance or anything, fail.
Number 32, have you ever gotten a speeding ticket?
Oh, this is a story.
Yeah.
I did. Well, actually, no, I didn't. No, I've never actually gotten a speeding ticket. I almost got a ticket for something else, but never a speeding ticket.
Well, I got one speeding ticket in my life. I was going up Route 146 from Providence going towards Worcester.
Oh, hold up. You got a speeding ticket, Mr. I drive like 5 miles below the speeding limit?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know how fast I was going?
What, like 40 miles per hour?
110.
What were you doing going 110 miles?
This was going
per hour.
This is in the past.
Oh, clearly, because you ain't driving that fast
honey,
with me ever.
Honey, 110 was what was written on the thing.
Oh, really? That's weird. I've never come across.
No. 110 is what he clocked me at.
Yeah.
He screamed at me, and he wrote it for 95 or 90, because anything above that is actually considered a felony. But so I had just gotten a new car, and I was working a job as an area manager. This is a previous life. I was an area manager for a local restaurant chain. Anyways, a restaurant chain. And I was on my way back home from a restaurant up in Massachusetts, driving down the road, and it was late at night, and I wanted to get home. And I was behind a couple of tractor trailer trucks kind of in line, and I hate driving next to those things. So yeah, I got into the high-speed lane, I stomped on it, and I actually got up to 122 miles an hour. Then got around the trucks really quick, and just kind of kept going a bit because it felt really cool to drive fast. And then I moved over into the left lane and slowed down and got clocked at 110.
Wow.
Yep.
Surprised it didn't run off the road going that fast.
I'm a skilled driver.
I can tell. Especially with how slow you go. Very skilled. Very skilled at going slow.
We're not going to go there.
Moving on.
Yeah, we're going to move on.
Number 33. Ever run out of gas? Me, no. I've come dangerously close to running out of gas, but I've never actually ran out of gas in my car, because I'm quite good at making sure I still have gas in my car.
Yeah, I have not either.
Number 34.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich?
Roast beef and turkey.
Bull.
No, seriously, roast beef with turkey.
Yours is cheeseburger or hamburger. Your favorite is, that's what you eat all the time.
No.
Now,
okay, with McDonald's, yes, I love me some, quarter pounder. But, no, most of the time when I make a sandwich, I'm thinking with lettuce and tomato.
Oh, like when you make yourself?
Yeah.
Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, all right. No,
yeah,
we can go
I like
there.
to make my lettuce, tomato, gotta have my mustard with mayo and salt, pepper, and I add a bit of turkey and roast beef.
Interesting. So I have a little guilty pleasure here, and there's a sandwich that exists that I absolutely love. I don't eat it a lot because it's not healthy, but I'm going to go there. I could always go for me some Fluffernutter.
What is
Peanut butter. God, you get your sandwich, but just a nice thick schlop of peanut butter, and then a nice big glop of marshmallow fluff. That's a Fluffernutter. It's so good. If you tried it, you would be wanting it every single day. I think I actually want some.
I mean, yeah, we could probably go to the supermarket and get some, because I've never tried some, but the thought of it kind of makes me slightly sick. I'm still trying to figure out how marshmallow goes with peanut butter.
You know marshmallow fluff, not marshmallows you put over the fire.
No, I know, but you do realize marshmallow fluff is pretty much just squishy marshmallow.
Great together. Absolutely.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Well, yeah, because, wait, have some people made s'mores with peanut butter and... Actually,
peanut butter chocolate always goes together, because that's Reese's. And I mean, it all goes together.
Try that, and we'll let you know how that tastes.
Peanut butter s'more would be nice.
So number 35.
Best things to eat for breakfast.
Actually, I have a couple things. Obviously, bacon. Everybody loves bacon. Everybody needs the bacon. So bacon. And then I'm a little bit weird. I like to eat my... What do I have for breakfast? Oh, I will eat toast, and then on top of my toast, I will have baked beans with egg, like a sunny side up egg on top, the baked beans, and then with A1 sauce. And then another thing I also like to eat, because I'm very picky with my pancakes. I hate plain pancakes. I am not all about the syrup that everyone likes to eat, the maple. I will either eat it with chocolate chips, or if it's plain, I will drizzle some... Oh no, I'll put some sugar on it and then drizzle some lemon on top. That's how I eat my breakfast pancakes.
Okay, give me one
doing?
second, and we will continue this. I just
Insert crickets here.
yes, insert your crickets because
Here, I'll just dance.
because the dance because the GoPro is running out of juice.
And he's in my shop. He's in my shop. Ooh, he's in my shop. He's in my shop. He's in my shop. He's in my shop.
I can't fucking see the point.
This is a family channel. How about no?
Oh, I got the wrong wire. Find me that other wire over there.
Which one?
It's
This one?
no, black one. Yep. Buttercup. I knew I wanted to hook this up.
No, this is where we insert crickets again. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp.
I had a friend that used to do that to me.
Is it on?
Yep.
Okay. Now let us resume. Resume. And we're back, guys. Sorry for the technical issue.
How much charging?
I think it's charging.
Okay, well, we'll find out. If not, it'll beep beep beep, and we'll have to fucking switch batteries.
That's where we left off.
Okay. So my favorite thing to eat for breakfast. I like me some pancakes with lots of butter and lots of syrup and pork sausage right on the same plate, so that you start eating the pancakes and the syrup gets onto the pork sausages, so you're eating the pork sausages with syrup on it. Oh, it's so good with the butter. That's my absolute kind of guilty pleasure favorite that I never eat because it's so bad for you. That's my favorite.
Number 36. What is your usual bedtime?
Usual bedtime.
In our household, we don't really have a usual bedtime because
Yeah.
Dave usually falls asleep during movies, and I usually will stay up until like...
No. Okay. If I
Girl, please.
yeah. So I smoke cannabis. So if I'm smoking a fair amount, if I'm smoking my cannabis, I do tend to fall asleep during movies. But on most normal nights, we both, can be either up pretty late. There's nights where I'm up really late because I'm wired and can't go to bed, and he'll go to bed before me,
Right.
and vice versa. There's some nights we're up in the wee hours of the night just watching movies. Like even today's Saturday, we'll be up really late tonight.
Well, no, we're not. We have to be up like 6:30 in the morning.
Why the hell are we gonna be sick? What?
We'll get into that later. But yeah, I mean,
6:30.
most of the time I try to go to bed like around 11, so I get my full 8 hours of beauty sleep. But most of the time when I'm not like that, and I have like a million things I want to do, so I'm usually up until like midnight, 10:30, even 1.
Mm-hmm. As the motorcycle goes by the house.
Okay, next.
Are you lazy?
I'll admit it, yeah. I'm lazy.
Yes, you were lazy. I'm lazy. My belief is that most people are lazy to an extent.
Yeah.
And what I mean by lazy is we'll kind of take shortcuts. Or we'll walk by and we'll see the stack of dishes in the sink.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, ugh, I'll put them in the dishwasher later.
Procrastination, that's my middle name.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the house is when it's messy, I'll be like, yeah, I'll clean it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll clean it the next day. Whole week goes by, yeah, I'll clean it like next week.
Yeah.
A whole month goes by. Okay, yeah, then we need to clean.
Yeah, we just get aggravated with it. When we're done tripping on everything, we'll clean it up to some sort of manageable point. All right, next one.
When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween?
Oh, no.
I've dressed up as a wizard, a witch, a vampire, and then okay, yeah, because then the rest of the other ones that goes into other stuff. But yeah, I think those are really the few things I've dressed up. I actually don't remember the other times that I dressed up for Halloween when I was a kid.
Well, so, when I was a kid, for Halloween, I always liked scary costumes. Never liked any of the cutesy stuff. So as a kid, anything monster related, I was a vampire. I was werewolves, monsters. I was a vampire a lot. Or I want to be Dracula for Halloween, as I would say to my parents. One year, this is an interesting story. I had just a kind of a Halloween thing at school that we needed to dress up for, and I didn't have a costume. It was a little bit before Halloween, and we hadn't gotten my costume yet. And I think I procrastinated and telling my parents, and then it was forgotten and whatever. So, it's in panic time, ready to go, because I had to go to this thing and I had no costume. My mother dressed me up and, she literally whipped together, and kind of, what do they call it when they resize clothes?
Altered
a bunch of, her clothes, and I basically went to a Halloween party at my school. I think it was my junior year, basically dressed as an old lady in drag, and won the contest for best costume.
That's cool. I'm sorry, I just realized I zoned out and I was looking so serious. That was awkward. Okay, number 39. We are almost at the halfway mark. We may have to put this into two parts.
Yeah.
But number 39, what is your Chinese
astrological
sign?
I have no idea.
Mine is the horse, I believe. I think you're the ram.
Possibly. You know more than I do. I don't know.
Or are you the chicken?
Definitely.
Or are you the rat? The
Could
goat?
be a rat. I got a goat. Alright, move on.
I know what mine is.
How many languages can you speak?
So this is question 40. How many languages can you speak? 1. English. I mean, I fluently, obviously. But I learned when I was a kid, I took French for a semester.
Can you speak it?
No.
At all?
Well, a tiny bit, I know bonjour, je m'appelle Matt, je suis américain.
Okay, that's speaking.
And then I learned a little bit of Mandarin and a little bit of Japanese, but not enough to actually hold a conversation with anyone.
Interesting.
But yeah.
I'm going to say 1.5. Obviously, I speak English, kind of. And io parlo poquito italiano. So I speak a little bit of Italian. Okay.
Number 41.
Do you have any magazine subscriptions? No.
I do. Allure magazine.
Yeah, magazines
And
are so
I think
old-fashioned.
That's the only one.
Yeah, magazines are so old-fashioned. I get all of my information digitally.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Number 42.
which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Oh, I have a
What the hell's a
strong...
Lincoln log?
You don't know what a Lincoln Log is? You need to Google. Son, you need to Google. Because I am going to say, if given a choice, set me up with those Lincoln Logs. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Lincoln
I
Logs
always thought
all day.
Legos were fun, so I can't really tell you.
They were fun.
Because I've never used the
Lincoln
logs.
Lincoln Logs are so much
wait,
fun.
are those the things where they're the little things and those little stick things that you just link together?
No, they're the brown little tiny mini logs.
Yeah, no. I don't know what that is. Number 43.
Are you stubborn?
Yes, I'm very stubborn. Very stubborn.
I'm a bit less stubborn. I'm almost pushover. Now, it depends. If it is something I'm very convicted or very strongly in favor of, I can be stubborn. But for the most part, especially if it's pretty trivial stuff, I Yeah, no, I'm a pushover.
Number 44.
Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Letterman. Especially Letterman in his prime.
This is horrible. I don't really know who they are.
Doesn't know who they are. They're late night TV show hosts.
That's nice. Still don't know who they are. Number 45.
Ever watch soap operas?
No, not really my cup of tea.
I'm going to say yes. Once when I was in 7th grade, there was this soap opera on, and it came on just as I got home from school. And me and my mom used to watch it. And the thing is, the whole premise of this soap opera is it was twisted. Like it was like monsters, vampires, and it was just a really twisted soap opera where they tried to take horror elements and mix them with soap opera elements, and actually ended up being pretty good. It didn't last long, but and I don't remember what the name of it was, but yeah, that was my brief stint in soap operas. 46.
46. Are you afraid of heights? Well, it depends. I mean, if it's like walking on a cliff, then yeah, it's the fear of, I guess, knowing that I could potentially fall off and die. Like,
Well,
I mean,
falling, falling doesn't hurt you. It's the sudden stop at the end.
obviously, Dave. But no, I don't really have a fear of heights. It's just that fear of falling off of that height. I think that scares me the most. Like, I love the rush of being on a roller coaster, but potentially knowing that something could go wrong and like the strap that holds you down comes up and then I fall to my death. That freaks me out, but I'm not really scared of heights.
So I am afraid of heights. I'm fine up in buildings or if I'm enclosed.
Yeah.
But any super high, even, I love roller coasters that are fast, but if they're roller coasters that have really, really high, where they start off, whatever, basically really high hills, I won't do it. Yeah, so I'm not afraid of flying, which I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna say I'm afraid of heights.
Number 47. Do you sing in the car? Yeah. Of course I sing all the time.
I sing my best stuff in the car.
Right. Number 48. Do you sing in the shower? Not really.
No.
I mean, yeah, not really.
No.
Number 49.
Do you dance in the car?
Not real sure how you dance in the car, except for like wiggle around.
Yeah. I've done it sometimes.
Once in a while, a lot. And finally, this brings us to number 50, and then we're going to cut this and do the second half for you guys in another video.
Okay.
So our final question for the first half is number 50.
Ever use a gun?
No, guns freak me out, so I never touching one, never have, never will.
I have never either. I've used paintball guns, BB guns, pellet guns.
Oh, well,
but real, but I think
real guns. No.
I think real gun is no.
No. And there we are, guys. We are
Okay.
at the 50 mark.
That's the 50 mark. So, yeah, we're gonna wrap this video up, and we're gonna do part 2, where we're gonna do 51 through 100.
Yeah. So, guys, let us know what you think of this first half, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Like and
stay
subscribe.
tuned for the second half of these 100 questions. Bye, guys.